Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Shadow Era Guide video. This is Garth Part 2. Last Garth, we ended up with a 50-card deck. This time, I want to try 40-card Garth again. Went through some more internal testing this time. I did try Humonk. I did not like Humonk that much, but I think I have a 40-card deck that I like better. So let's hop in. Let's play some matches. Let's check it out. Okay, first we have Logan, which means naturally we are saving Stop Thieves. I still like Sinkhole and Garth, that's why it's here. Sword Thief I like too, that's why it's here too. Main worry will be Fuzum, so we want to make sure we get rid of Fuzum as soon as that hits the board. See what he does here. Squire's pretty sticky. And I find that it helps with Garth too. You can combo Squire's ability on an ally with Garth's ability. Basically take out almost any fatty in the game, probably, depending on the allies you have on board. So I like Squire in this deck. Okay, there's our Pithing Spear. He'll probably kill the Alden. That would be the wise move. And we're going to get rid of it then with the Sword Thief. With the Stop Thief. A lot of thieves. These rogue dicks. Okay. Good job, sir. Ooh. How about we... Alright, I think we're okay in the board. We can get rid of that Sinkhole. We'll drop the Stop Thief there. Get another res for another Squire on the board. Hit Logan for 4. We're looking good on the board here. You're looking good. So yeah, the one thing with turn 2 Squires is that you can't just put a crippling blow on it. Yeah, I'll stop it from attacking, but it's still going to be able to use its ability on other allies. So it's a pretty solid... So it's pretty solid right now. Okay. So now we can drop the Night Owl and another Squire. Well, we'll just do this. Make it a little easier in the old attack animation. There we go. Kill off that knight. Another 2 damage off on Logan. So we are going to get rid of you. And we are going to kill the Plunderer with our weapon. And put another 4 on him. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to come back from this. This should be it. We cleared everything. We have 6, 8, 10 with Ankle Breaker in hand. So even if he gets a... Well, he can kill one of the allies. Yep, with the Boomerang. So this is going to let him heal up and get rid of an ally. Does he have another Boomerang? He does not. Okay. We're just gonna pump the Thief here. Bring him down to 1. And that's GG. Game 1 win. Alright, now we have a Nishaven here. A fatter Nishaven, but a little worrisome because I did not put Spell Eater bands in this deck. So we'll see how that goes. I'll sack the first Squire there. May even sacrifice my first Dahlia too, that I have in my hand. I like Dahlia here too, because I have 6 weapons in the deck. The 2 Shurikens and 4 Ankle Breakers. So it's a threat from the hand that I can use. Alright, there's 3 off Nishaven. You want to make sure you attack into mages as much as possible when you're playing against them. I've talked about this in past mage videos, because you don't want Supernovas to go unpunished. So you want to keep their health lower, so that they can't just spam Supernova to win on you. Okay, that's a Wisp. So what we need to so what we're going to do here is make him take double there. So he still takes -2. So what we need is basically 6 attack. So we're going to get rid of this, which will... That's fine. We may have overkilled it. And I'm going to put Sorcerer on board, who's not going to get killed by his ability. Again, more pressure. Yeah, I probably didn't need to use Garth's ability there. And I may have overbuffed Alden, messing up math in my head, but this is the thing. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's something that I'm still working on, not rushing. So, really, I should have counted more. I should have done more counting there to get more damage off on him. So that was a mistake on my part. Okay, so now we do not want that Wisp to hang around. So we're just going to use Dahlia with Shuriken to get rid of it. There you go. There's the power of Dahlia right there, guys. Alright, not quite enough to finish it. Stun Turret will get rid of it, though. Now let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we're going to drop that Sorcerer on board, another high health ally. Again, you saw the usefulness that Sorcerer has there, so we just took away his draw engine to get rid of his opportunities. It's mostly for warriors that I have it in here for, but hey, when it works, it works. Okay, we have another Ankle Breaker and a Stop Thief. Excellent. Another win, guys. Should we meme here a little bit? Yeah, let's get rid of that Voltaires. There you go. 2. Nice. Now we got a Boris here. You see, this is a newer player based on the rating, or they just haven't played in a while. My guess is they haven't played in a while, but you never know. Boris is a very tough matchup for Garth. Boris is, like you saw my past Boris video, this guy's in the top, so we don't want to get rid of this Sorcerer. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to probably sacrifice this first. I don't want to drop Sorcerer right away because I want to bait out his ability if I can. Which I probably can here with 2 Night Owls on the board, since he didn't have a cripple to lock it. So we'll get rid of this Shuriken too. Yeah, so that's all my Shurikens. Okay, so let's do this here. Now if he uses his ability here, we're going to drop that Sorcerer. Let's see it. There it is. And Jasmine. So Jasmine we are going to get rid of. Ooh, we have a Visca in hand, so we're not going to need this Sword Thief in hand. So let's drop this Sorcerer. Let's get rid of the Jasmine. Excellent. Now next turn, can we get... No, unless he plays another attachment or an item. So we may have to wait a turn, because I want to get that Jasmine off the board. And we have a Sandworm, which conveniently we can get rid of because we just topped decked a Dahlia. So we're going to do that here. Look at that. See, Dahlia is good to more than just Lance, you guys. Let's see, can we use this yet? No, we can't. So we're just going to hit face. Actually, he'll probably kill that Sorcerer this turn. But if he doesn't have an Enrage, he's going to lose. Let's see. So Sorcerer, yeah, you gotta get rid of that. If you're a warrior and you're playing against a Sorcerer or Vermin, you have to get rid of them. Okay, there's a Kurt. And an armor. That should do it. Perfect. Hey, we'll just do this. Why not? And good game. 3 in a row. Much smoother deck than the other 40 card Garth I tried, you guys. So there we go. I like that. Let's hop in. We're going to take a brief look at this deck. You're going to see it quickly on the screen. Let's see. What do I got here? Look at that. So you saw the Unoxia Squires. Got 4 of them. I'm going to explain. They're basically nearly immune to crippling blows. So if they're crippled, you can still use them on other allies. I like it. And they're sticky as a 4 health ally. The only downside is that they can't defend themselves when they're attacked, because Squires only have that attack buff on your turn. Then, you know, Alden's in here. Alden's kind of a staple for these kinds of decks, for Garth decks. So you have Night Owl for some draw, Sword Thief for some control. Then we have Sorcerer Vendia, again, mostly for warriors, but they do work well against priests, Wolven, any heroes that like to use a lot of items and abilities. So Sorcerer feels very good now. Might be a little too strong, actually, with that 4 Shadow Energy base. Then we have Dahlia in here. You saw how useful it was getting rid of armored allies. Liked it very much. Visca's also a very nice staple to go with Garth's ability. It's basically 7 damage onto an ally with Garth's ability. Again, another reason why Dahlia is useful. Though you will have to use like an ankle breaker to get rid of like a Braxtonian soldier. You know, if it's a Brute, then Brute's 4, so you can use Spirit Shuriken to get rid of it. So Dahlia is there to help keep my Viscas going, and Dahlia is just good overall, I feel like. If in rogue decks, if you're using something like 6 weapons, put in a couple Dahlia, you'll be better off for it. Sinkhole, another card I felt like is a staple for Garth, especially with more locations being used now. I like Sinkhole better than Concoction, although Concoction Garth's ability is 6 damage overall, 4 plus 2 poison damage on their turn. But Sinkhole is cheaper, so it's easier to combo with other stuff. So for those reasons, I like Sinkhole. And Garth's Concoction also exhausts your hero, so you can't do an ability on one ally and then use an ankle breaker on another ally. It's always been the downfall of Garth's Concoction. So maybe a buff could be in the works to remove that exhaustion, because I feel like Garth's Concoction does not do a lot of damage overall. So I feel like you could remove that exhaustion and be okay with the card. Alright, 4 Stop Thieves. You know, typical item destruction for rogues. Resource acceleration to destroy items. It's not like Focus Prayer destroying abilities like Blood Moon. It's only items. Keep that in mind. We also have a Legend Rises. So now we have a Legend Rises and 2 Sorcerers to deal with enemy attachments. Feels good there. Draw, I split between Hitless and Ill-Gotten Gains. Sometimes Ill-Gotten Gains doesn't stick, so you want Night Owls and Hitless to use it. And if Ill-Gotten Gains does stick the first time you use it, then you're not going to need more than 1 anyway. So I feel like it feels better, instead of doing 4 Ill-Gotten Gains, you do a split between Hitless and IgG. Then weapons, as I explained, 2 Shuriken, 4 Ankle Breakers. So that's a deck there, guys. You saw some matchups with it. Feels much smoother than my previous 40 card attempt with Garth. Try it out. I think you'll like it. I wouldn't consider it like S tier, you know. I don't even know if I'd consider it A tier. It might be on the border, because there's a lot of strong heroes right now, you guys. But it does feel playable. It feels competitive. So you should be able to get some wins out of this Garth deck. And that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you next time.